Here's the 30-second lesson on what legends know. Never practice nunchucks in a crowded room. Never eat chole before a road trip. Always take your shirt off before you iron it. Don't take a call near a swimming pool. And don't forget, saving is not investing. Legends don't just save, they invest in mutual funds. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Now, what's going on with this NEET story? Everywhere there is a controversy about NEET. Government is talking, the opposition is attacking the government. Mallikarjun Kharge, Congress president, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Jairam Ramesh repeatedly. Also, then you can see Stalin, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, who has an issue with NEET. In any case, then also some of this pushback has come from BJP states as well. States run by BJP or coalitions where BJP is the dominant partner. For example, it's come from Maharashtra government and it's also come from Bihar government. In fact, Bihar police, it is that has registered a case arresting 13 people for paper leaks. That is something that the central government or National Testing Authority, NTA, which comes under the central government, they are denying. So it is a total mess. NEET stands for National Eligibility Come Entrance Test, and through this test, students appear in this test for medical seat admissions in the country. Now, to get admission in any medical college in the country, that's 612 medical colleges, you first have to pass NEET. This includes private medical colleges where even after passing NEET, you may still have to pay a whole bunch of money on one pretext of the other, which is actually capitation fee by various different names. It can go reasonable colleges, it can go to 2-3 crores, right? Non-reasonable colleges, maybe a little bit below 2 crores, but even the really low ranking medical colleges, you might end up paying 1 crore. And that is the reason a lot of young students are going to medical colleges in East European countries, in Russia, in China, in Ukraine, in Central Asian countries, because it's much cheaper. You can get the whole thing done there for about 50-60 lakhs and no stress of passing NEET as well. Now, I'm telling you all this detail to help us understand how important and vital and critical this examination is. This is an examination where the strike rate is just about 4%. So this year, for example, 24 lakh 6,079, 24,06079 students registered for the exam, and the total number of seats available were for MBBS, there was 91,927 seats and 26,949 for BDS, which is for dentistry, right? So that is all, say about 1,25,000 out of 24 lakh something. So the odds are about 4%. So this is a very desperate exam. You can also see that the number of applicants has been increasing every year. Last year, it was 20 lakh 87,000. For simplicity, let's say 20.8 lakhs. This year, it's 24.06 lakhs. Now, what is it that's happened now, and why is there so much stress and so much protest? Why is a vacation bench in the Supreme Court caught up in this? Why have vacation benches and other benches in high courts across the country? They've been hearing these cases. What the hell has happened? To understand that, first of all, read a story that my colleague Nutan Sharma has done, and that's a story that's our most read story today. So I will share a link with you. You can see the front page of the story or the first part of the story on your screens, and you can also then watch and listen to Surbhi Singh. So we'll give you a split screen. So the other half you will see this candidate Surbhi Singh. Now Surbhi Singh belongs to a family of very modest means. They live in a one-room place, a shared one-room place in Delhi, where lots of students live with their parents. So parents come in the same room. You have a little kitchenette, you have a little puja section, whatever. It's all in one room because parents come in to help their children crack this exam. So she cracked this exam, or maybe did not crack this exam, because she scored 650 out of 720. I would have thought 650 out of 720, not bad. Did I ever get close to that in my life? But maybe exams are different now, marking systems are different. But with 650 now, where does it leave her? With 650, she ends up with the rank of 29,000. What 29,000 does is that this takes her out of the reckoning for almost all good government medical colleges. So when I told you that there is this 91,927 MBBS seats available, remember only 55,000 of these are in government medical colleges. The rest have to go to private medical colleges, which means you have to pay a hell of a lot of money. Money by the wheelbarrow. You carry that kind of cash in the wheelbarrow to get admission there. So you have to make it to these government medical colleges. Now there are government medical colleges and government medical colleges and government medical colleges. At 29,000 rank, you don't have such a good chance of making it to any of the top government medical colleges or even the second level or third level government medical colleges. You might end up in a distant state, in a mediocre or maybe an indifferent quality medical college. Now, what is it that she's complaining about? The headline from her, see on the story, the headline is, I didn't fail the test, the system failed me. Now, you would have said that 650 out of 720, a rank of 29,000 when a total of 91,000 odd seats are available for MBBS. How can she say she has failed? So the way to understand why she's saying she failed is because she says, I did so well and yet I'm so far back in the rankings. That's the reason she has gone into deep grief and stress. And that's the case with tens of thousands of others. Because one thing that's happened this time is an incredible rank inflation. What is rank inflation? The rank inflation is with the same marks, 650 out of 720. Last year, she would have ranked 6 to 7,000. So, what could be 6 to 7,000 has now become 29,000. And that is the rank inflation that's taken place this time. Why this has happened, how this has happened is a question. And that is something that the Supreme Court is looking at. That is something that many high courts are looking at. Of course, the National Testing Authority, the central government, Ministry of Education are saying there is nothing new. At this point, I'm being sarcastic. Maybe young Indians have become so much brighter that they are cracking this, or maybe the coaching academies have become better and students are better prepared. However, this is too dramatic a change for anybody to stomach. See some of the other things that have happened. So you understand why this has become such a stressful thing. Now, the story that I've shared with you on Surbhi Singh, that's been done by Nutan Sharma. After I've done some basic explaining to you to the extent that I can, this is a bit complicated. The fact is, I was a bit wary of touching this subject. I thought, let me find something political to talk about, what's happening in Maharashtra politics or what's happening with the new cabinet positions ministers are taking over. That is up my street. This is not up my street. So I was a little bit shy of doing it. It's taken me a lot of time reading up, and I've got excellent help from Nutan, who will join in with me after I've done the basic explaining for about 10-15 minutes. So I will ask her some questions and she can answer those for you. That said, let me get into this issue. Now, what are the issues? One, you saw rank inflation. That Surbhi Singh personifies the rank inflation issue. Second is that 67 applicants have got rank 1. 67 have got rank 1. 6 of them are from the same center. 6 of them are from the same center, Jhajjar in Haryana. I know that we Haryanvis are extra brilliant people, right? And we should be topping everything wherever we go. Nutan has been trying to reach these students. It looks like they are very nervous because questions have been raised. And for all I know, they are all deserving of their number 1 rank. In any case, if they are Haryanvis, deserve their number 1 rank. But you know what? It isn't just these 6. These 6 in Haryana. Maybe these 6 in Haryana are the most brilliant people, right? Actually, these 6 Haryanvis actually deserve rank number 1 with a perfect score of 720 out of 720, but 67 of them across the country looks like a lot. How come 67 get a perfect score of 720 out of 720? That's way more than the record in the past. And that's raised questions about paper leakage, etc., etc. Then the result was declared 10 days before due date. Exam was held on May 5. Result was to be declared on June 14. It was declared on June 4. That has given the critics the opportunity to say that this was deliberately done on June 4, that somehow the controversies over the exam, over the results, will get drowned in the counting and the results on the election day. That's a conspiracy theory. I can say nothing about it, except that in Patna, on May 5 is the day the exam was held. On May 5 in Patna, 13 people were arrested based on a case filed in Shastri Nagar police station, later taken over by the Economic Offences Wing. And I called and spoke with Manavjit Singh Dhillon, the DIG in charge of Economic Offences Wing. EOU has arrested 13 people, which includes 4 medical aspirants. So far, 4 medical aspirants, 3 parents, 3 linemen. They're called linemen. One of them is a junior engineer with one of the municipal organizations from Danapur Nagar Parishad. But basically, these were people who were generally helping distribute papers, etc. So these 3 plus 2 of their associates and 1 driver. So that makes it 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. They have been arrested, taken into custody. They were given police custody. Now they are in judicial remand. The DIG, however, tells me that they're looking for more people. So the safe house, where it seems the leaks were carried out, that safe house was raided, and from there evidence has been found that maybe this was leaked to 35 people. More roll numbers have been traced from mobile phones seized from these people, and there is a search on for those people. Now, the important thing is that the police claims, Bihar police claims that these students and others have confessed that papers were leaked, and the questions they were given by way of leaked papers are the questions that also came in the exam. So the police claims that they have confirmed evidence that the papers were leaked. Central government, NTA, are denying that the papers were leaked, and obviously there is always skepticism about the police, that police will catch people, give them 2 jhappers, and they'll confess to anything. Or what we say in the Hindi heartland, rassi ka saap banana. They can turn a rope into a cobra, right? You catch somebody, give him 2 jhappers, the usual Indian police methods, or show them a rope and say, isn't this a cobra? In the course of time, they'll say it's a cobra. So there is skepticism about police investigations. However, Economic Offences Unit tells me that they have found semi-burnt copies of what looks like the question papers that were leaked to these students. Now, those semi-burnt papers seem to indicate that the questions that these students got the next day are the same as in these papers, but they want this affirmed forensically. So for that, to send this to forensic science lab and for comparisons, they've written to NTA for copies of the original question sheets. So a comparison can be carried out, and they say that hasn't yet come. So that is a story that led to a great deal of skepticism that papers have leaked, and papers must have leaked all over the country. That's why in one center there are 6 toppers, there are 67 toppers with perfect scores all over the country. And then some other odd things have happened. For example, in 2 cases, students have scored 718 and 719. Now, statistically, it is not possible. How it's not possible? It took me some doing again with my old arithmetical calculations, that there are 180 questions that a student answers. There are 200 questions in the question paper. Applicant has to answer 180. There are 4 marks for each question. If you get all 180 right, you get 180 into 4, which is 720, or a perfect score. These are like questions where you just have to tick mark, so you're not writing anything. This is a pen and paper exam. It's not an online exam. So you're basically ticking the boxes. If you tick the right box, each question has 4 options for answers. If you tick the right box, you get all 4 marks. There is no provision of getting it partly right and getting 2 marks or 3 marks. However, if you get a question wrong, not only do you lose those 4 marks, you also get 1 mark negative. So even if you get 179 out of the 180 questions right, that comes to 179 into 4 is 716, right? You get 716 and you've got 1 question wrong. Then you will be docked 1 mark for that one question, you will come to 715. How do you get to 718 or 719? So the critics are saying, or skeptics are saying, that this is a statistical, mathematical impossibility. And the fact that these numbers have come up shows that there was hera-pheri, the whole system is in shambles, the whole exam is wrong, etc., etc., etc. Now, NTA in response has published frequently asked questions, FAQs, and answers, where they answer some of these, and they say, for example, these two cases, that these were two cases where grace marks might have been given to get this odd numbers of 718 and 719, and after all, it's only two candidates out of so many. I don't think anybody's convinced by that. The Supreme Court is asking tough questions, and Ministry of Education says that they've set up a 4-member committee to investigate this. See what else has happened. 1,563 students or candidates have been given grace marks. Now, what are these grace marks, and on what basis were these grace marks given? The government says, NTA says in its FAQs also, that this has been done based on norms set by the Supreme Court in a June 13, 2018 order. That June 13, 2018 order by the Supreme Court, that in case any imperfections are found in the marking system or in the examination system, something goes wrong, power goes off somewhere, in such a situation, grace marks can be given. That order from the Supreme Court, however, was not in case of NEET. That order was, in fact, in case of CLAT, CLAT, which is the Common Law Admission Test. That is for law colleges, not for medical colleges. Remember also a basic difference. CLAT is an online exam. This is an offline pen and paper exam. Again, this exam is assessed based on OMR marking system. OMR is optical marking recognition. So what this does is it takes a human being out of it. What happens is everything, all answer sheets are scanned electronically, mechanically, and the answers are optically recognized and counted. In fact, the examination authority NTA issues tenders for OMR markings. So human intervention is taken out of the picture. Why then have 1,563 people been given grace marks? So NTA's explanation is that in many cases where candidates lost time, maybe its power went off, maybe the papers were given late, or maybe they were given the wrong papers. What's the meaning of giving the wrong papers? Say in Savai Madhopur in Rajasthan, applicants appearing in Hindi were given English papers, and those appearing in English were given Hindi papers. So it takes time. If I get a paper like that, in fact, every year in the month of May, I last sat for an exam almost 50 years ago in 1976, right? Even now in the month of May, I wake up with nightmares thinking that I've arrived for my examination, for my chemistry examination, whereas the question paper I get is for botany, right? So these are nightmares all of us carry about exams. Can you imagine your nightmare coming true for so many people, that I came prepared for Hindi, my language is Hindi, I get my paper in English, right? Or vice versa. Then you get up, you protest to somebody, then you get the right paper, somebody checks that actually isme mess up hua hai, then you get the right paper, so much time is lost. In those cases, marks are given in compensation, irrespective of if you lost an hour, maybe 100 marks are given. We don't know how much, nobody knows, right? And NTA now has quite hastily withdrawn this, and they've said, all these grace mark walas, we are withdrawing this. All of you, we will tell you how much you got without grace marks. You want to take that? Be my guest. Take that. You don't want that? Then on June 23, I will hold a fresh exam for you. So this is really Russian torture, the slow turning of the knife with very young people, sort of in this 17, 18-year age group. It's a terrible thing for them and their parents. So now they are saying, also to please the courts, they are not justifying giving grace marks. They are saying there were reasons in many places, people lost time. We are withdrawing these grace marks. We are done with these. They are not saying sorry. They are just saying, we'll tell you how many marks you actually got without grace marks. वो चाहिए तो ले लो, पसंद आता है तो if you like it, keep it. If you don't like it, you can sit for an exam again, and we'll give you new sets of question papers on June 23. This is not where this mess ends. This then goes on. I told you about significant rank inflation and gave you the example of Surbhi Singh. Now, if you see people getting 695 marks. 695 of 720. God forbid if I ever got marks like that, because that's almost 97% marks. 96.53, round it off, it's 97% marks. I know there's great inflation these days in the way marking is done and the way exams are held, but people who got 97% marks this time will be in the 3,300 rank ballpark. 3,300. Until last year, this would have been in the 600 ballpark. That again gives you an example of the rank inflation that's taken place, and immediately a lot of people think this could only be possible. So many people could have done so well this time only because the papers leaked. Now the NTA says the papers never leaked. The fact is that Bihar Police has economic offences unit has actually arrested 13 people for leaked papers and have evidence. Bihar, if anything, is a BJP government. BJP is the leading party in the Bihar government. It's a BJP JDU coalition. So what the hell are we talking about? Not everything with this aspect is confirmed because some of this is from social media. But the fact is that people who got 21 out of 100 in physics, 31 out of 100 in chemistry in class 12, they've scored 99.8% in the NEET exam. So how could this happen? Once again, these things can happen. I scored a perfect 48.9% in my pre-university and pre-medical, and then went on to be among the top ranks in the university in the next 2 years, my second year and final year for BSc. So these things can happen that you do very badly in one exam or at one level and suddenly do much better later. Except, I was always confused in terms of, did I know any less science when I got 48.9%, or do I know any more science than I do when I got top university ranking? So those are anomalies in the examination system. I will not lay too much store by this, but the fact is that these are things which are now being talked about. So NEET actually came in also because there was a lot of jhagda before that about these admissions, and we know all the racketeering that has gone on in many medical colleges, particularly with huge capitation fees. So earlier, there used to be an all India pre medical test. Supreme Court got involved in 2012. Kapil Sibal was then the HRD minister, as education was called then, or what is called education now. That did not work very well. Then the Supreme Court again got involved. Supreme Court gave further orders in 2015. Modi government then came up with an ordinance setting up NEET, and NTA started conducting this exam from 2017. Now, if you've been following the print, you will see that some of the best coverage of the story has been on our platform. And the reporter in front doing this is Nutan Sharma, who will now join in with me. So I will ask her some questions. And if you have some more questions about her, you can send them to me. Maybe I'll get her to answer those questions by herself tomorrow or the day after, also as more clarity emerges. On which note, नूतन प्लीज टू जॉइन अस. नूतन, आप अच्छा काम करें इसके ऊपर, आपसे मैं बात करूंगा और सवाल पूछूंगा आपसे. आई कम टू यू इन जस्ट अ मिनट. यू आल्सो बीन कवरिंग यूपीएससी, यूपीएससी एंड लॉट्स ऑफ स्टोरीज you've done. You've also done features on Mukherjee Nagar coaching academies where so many young people come from all over the country. But a fact that strikes me is that UPSC exam, which has 12 lakh candidates,
Yes,
12 lakh every year, last year, and the number is going up every year, right?
Yes.
UPSC 12 lakh, flawless. There is never a question like this. Paper leak हुआ, गलत marking हुई, लोग कहीं ले गए, grace marks. It's quite remarkable. It's almost like the Election Commission of India. You hold such a large election in India, nobody says कि कहीं गड़बड़ हुई. Same thing about UPSC. How come NTA? And I will tell you one more factoid. In fact, quite a striking factoid. UPSC, Nutan, charges 100 rupees
Yes, sir.
for the exam.
For general category.
For general category, men.
Yes.
Women are
Free.
for free.
Yes.
Right? So 12 lakh people only for general category, 100 rupees, just 100 rupees, right? What's 100 rupees? It's a coffee and a toast these days, right? If you're living on your own. For women, it's free, right? SC, ST, EWS, all free, right? NEET, NTA charges you 1,700 rupees for general category. 1,700 for general category. These are numbers that Nutan's given me. 1,600 for economically weaker sections,
And OBC.
and for and OBCs, and for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and people with disabilities, PWDs are they are called, 1,000 rupees. Thank you very much. By the grace of God, you are so generous to me, right? If I belong to these categories, 1,000 rupees. So I just made a quick back of the envelope calculation. With 24 lakh plus applicants, NTA makes a neat 400 crores. 400 crores just for holding this shambolic exam, which has sent the whole country into a tizzy. Whereas the UPSC does something similar with more grown up people, right? Without a problem at almost no cost. So it's quite shocking that such a thing happens. आपको सबसे ज़्यादा शॉकिंग बात क्या लगी जब आपने स्टोरी करनी शुरू करी, क्योंकि आप एकदम सीधा कंपैरिजन करती हैं यूपीएससी के साथ एनटीए का?
सर, जो यूपीएससी का जो हम पूरा पैटर्न देखेंगे वो हमेशा बहुत डिसिप्लिन रहता है। वो एक नोटिफिकेशन जारी करता है कि इस तारीख को हम पेपर लेंगे। बहुत ही रेयर ओकेजन्स में उनका पेपर पोस्टपोन होता है या कुछ होता है,
कभी लड़ाई हो जाए,
हाँ
कारगिल टाइप, हाँ
इलेक्शंस में हो जाता है। लेकिन उनके रिजल्ट्स पे भी कभी क्वेश्चंस नहीं उठाए। इवन द एस्पिरेंट्स जिनसे हम बात करते हैं वो क्वेश्चन पेपर के पैटर्न पे क्वेश्चंस उठा सकते हैं कि मुश्किल हो गया, ये इस बार बहुत ही अनप्रिडिक्टेबल आ गया। लेकिन एक जो स्टैंडर्ड यूपीएससी ने सेव किया है, जो उनकी रेपुटेशन है, वो बहुत ही काबिल तारीफ है। कभी किसी एस्पिरेंट ने इस तरीके का सवाल नहीं उठाया पूरे सिस्टम पर।
Yeah. Whereas in this case, there was even a question about a question, a physics question.
हाँ, one question about physics,
which could have two answers.
Yes.
And NTA has said that this is because the CBSE textbook is confusing.
Yes.
Right.
Something
so
like
I mean,
that.
physics. I mean, you can have two answers in everything. Particularly in journalism, you can have 2, 3, 4, 5 answers. We are given the long rope, but physics में तो और math में तो 2 answers नहीं होता है. Right? There's only one answer.
And there's a huge issue about grace marks, sir. इन्होंने 1563 स्टूडेंट्स को ग्रेस मार्क्स दिए हैं। ये वो स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो हाई कोर्ट्स में या अपने इलाके के कोर्ट्स में चले गए चैलेंज करते हुए कि हमारे साथ अन्याय हुआ है क्योंकि हमारा जो है टाइम लॉस हुआ। लेकिन वहीं कुछ ऐसे भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो कोर्ट में नहीं पहुंचे लेकिन टाइम लॉस तो उनका भी हुआ। तो ये बहुत सारी गड़बड़ियां हैं, छोटी छोटी ऐसे कई सारे इश्यूज हैं जिनको एनटीए एड्रेस नहीं कर पा रहा है ढंग से।
So if I can elaborate on this, what's happened is that it's not as if NTA said, oh, we think that such a mess took place in that center, so everybody will get grace marks. It is only those who went crying to courts. That means their parents had the wherewithal to find lawyers, write writ petitions, go to court. So when they went to courts to buy peace with them, right, NTA said, all right, you're crying too much, so let me put a soother in your mouth, you're all cry babies, मुंह में सूदर ले लो और रोना बंद कर दो, right? But that doesn't mean that maybe there could be tens of thousands of others who suffered like this, but they don't have the means to go to court. So this redressal of the so-called grace marks has only been given to those who went kicking the NTA in the shins. जो उसके ठोकर मारने गए, उसी को मिला.
Some of the parents are coming to protest from Gujarat to Delhi just because their children lost these exams.
तो ये जो हम रैंक इन्फ्लेशन कहते हैं कि जिसके अब 650 नंबर आए उसका 29,000 रैंक आया, और जिसके 695 भी हैं 695, उसका नंबर आया 3300 के बॉल पार्क में। लास्ट ईयर वो 600 में 600 में होता, राइट? In fact, if you look at this grade inflation, then with 67 toppers in general category, All India Institute of Medical Sciences Delhi has about 46 seats or thereabouts.
For general categories,
for
right?
General
Total
category,
125 seats.
Total 125, right? So that means these 67 toppers, All India toppers, will also not cut into AIIMS Delhi seats. It's that kind of rank inflation, right? So from where does it come and what suspicions does it arise? Why are people protesting? All of our children could have become so brilliant.
Yes, sir. So most of these students are asking for re-examination or the CBI inquiry in this whole NEET result issues. So if you see, I met one aspirant. She got 670 marks, which is a brilliant score in NEET. She wanted to go her dream college and she studied for it. She might get into a college, government medical college, but she would not get into her dream college. So she is also protesting. शी सेड कि जब मैंने अपना रिजल्ट देखा तो आई वॉज सो हैप्पी कि मेरे 670 मार्क्स हैं, एंड मैंने वो स्क्रीनशॉट अपने ग्रुप में भेजा, तो मुझे वहाँ से मेरे दोस्तों का रिप्लाई आया कि वाई आर यू सो हैप्पी, योर रैंक इज नॉट दैट गुड.
You might get a government medical college, but in the boondocks somewhere,
Yes.
and not one of a very high ranking.
और इवन दिस ग्रेस इशू सर, 1563 बच्चों का अगर री एग्जामिनेशन भी करा लिया जाता है, सब कुछ हो जाता है, तो भी रैंक में कोई इम्प्रूवमेंट नहीं आएगा. जो बच्चे अभी पीड़ित हैं, जो बच्चे उदास हैं, हताश हैं, उनकी समस्या वही की वही बनी रहेगी, क्योंकि 1500 बच्चों से रैंक में कोई बड़ा बदलाव आएगा नहीं. तो जो मुद्दा है वो वहीं का वही
In
है.
fact, the NTA response to this grace mark issue looks like somebody who gets caught stealing something.
Yes.
Somebody is caught stealing this mug, and the person is caught and say, "All right, I put the mug back." Right? It's a bit like that.
It's a bit like
And
that.
that's only to those. That would only be if I went to the police or a court complaining that somebody stolen my mug. But if somebody stole mugs from 500 others, of which 499 did not have the ability to go to court, they will suffer. That's the issue.
दैट्स द इशू सर. और ये इंडिकेट कर रहा है मास लेवल के पेपर लीक्स पर. जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जो आरटीआई एक्टिविस्ट्स हैं, इवन जो डॉक्टर्स हैं, जो और कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स वाले भी हैं, अब अगर आप देखेंगे जो कोर्ट्स में पहुंच रहे हैं, वो भी पेपर लीक का मुद्दा उठा रहे हैं, लेकिन एनटीए इसको एड्रेस करने के लिए अभी मान नहीं रहा है.
तो आपको क्या लगता है? आपको लगता है कि इसमें पेपर लीक हुआ ही होगा या कुछ ऐसे गड़बड़ हुई होगी?
बिल्कुल सर, क्योंकि ये जो ग्रेस मार्क्स बोल रहे हैं, आप देखिए, अब सिंपल गणित आप लगाएंगे, 1500 बच्चों को अगर ग्रेस मार्क्स दे भी दिया आपने, तो इतना बड़ा रैंक कैसे हो गया? 3 लाख नए बच्चे जुड़े हैं. आप ये कहना बहुत ही हास्यास्पद है कि 3 लाख बच्चे एकदम से 3 लाख के 3 लाख इतने इंटेलिजेंट आ गए. और अगर मान लीजिए आपने कोर्स भी जो है 24 सिलेबस जो है 25% थोड़ा कम कर दिया, या पेपर थोड़ा आसान था, ये सारे बातें भी अगर आप लगा देंगे, तब भी रैंक का जो ये बदलाव है, इन्फ्लेशन है, ये लागू नहीं होता है. तो कुछ ना कुछ तो बड़ा मुद्दा है जो एनटीए भी समझा नहीं पा रहा है.
The 3 lakh additional people Nutan's talking about is because last year, as I told you, the number of applicants were about 20.88 lakhs. This year it's 24.06 lakhs. So 3 lakh additional candidates have come in. So if NTA says that, maybe because additional candidates have come in, ranks have become better. It can't be that these 3 lakh additional ones are all geniuses, right? All 100%ers and like that. And you're saying that's what causes leaves scope for skepticism.
Right, sir.
So, as you would expect, there is a big attack from the opposition. I think this would be a big deal in Parliament session when it comes up, because it concerns so many people. Stalin has got the opportunity now to say, I always opposed NEET. Yes. It's against poor people. It's against those from state colleges. Although in the data that we have from NTA, it looks like 73% of those who passed are from CBSE system and 27% are from the state system. The state system is very large. So Stalin has been opposing this, saying that this is unjust to those who come from my state system. They are not English medium, etc., etc. So Stalin is opposing it. Bihar has caught these people. In fact, the lineman they've caught, who they think is the kingpin of this racket, is Sikandar Yadavendu, 56-year-old junior engineer in Danapur Nagar Parishad. That's a BJP government that's saying that paper leak has taken place. And then Maharashtra, that's also a BJP government, BJP coalition government. Their medical education minister, Hassan Mushrif, has said, and I quote from him, the NEET exams were probably conducted after taking money. Now, I know that somebody from the BJP will get up and say, oh, but he's from NCP, right? But the fact is that he's part of the BJP-led coalition there. So this is quite a mess, Nutan.
The students are also asking some questions that the government has not said anything about this issue. They are also a bit disappointed that this is a very big issue and their life are on stake, and the government has not released any statement over this.
But NTA has published these FAQs, which we'll put on our screen so you can see these. We'll also give you a link. So what are those FAQs saying?
Sir, they are repeating the same thing which we have discussed in this video, that no paper leak has happened. They are in touch with Patna police, the Bihar police, and they have talked about this arrest, but they did not accept the paper leak yet.
And what is it that the education ministry and the education minister have said?
Sir, in the I have heard the Supreme Court hearing today. So the central government said to the court that they will reconduct the exams for this.
Grace marks people.
Huh.
But what about those who might have suffered time loss similarly but did not go to court?
Nothing, sir.
Right.
They did not address it yet. But this is what for the students are protesting. And in Kolkata, in other states, these students are protesting very openly.
Yeah. So the bench of Justice Vikram Nath and Justice Ehsanuddin Amanullah, they said that two quotes from that bench. One, sanctity of the exam. Sanctity has been affected and we need answers. But they haven't stopped the process. They haven't cancelled
Counseling.
it.
They did not put a stay on the counseling.
And
sir.
what is counseling?
सर आफ्टर दिस रिजल्ट अब जो रैंक आ गया है, रैंक के बेसिस पर उनको कॉलेजेस इशू होंगे. जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जितने भी एस्पिरेंट्स हैं जिन्होंने नीट का एग्जाम क्लियर किया है, अब रैंक के बेसिस पर उनको कॉलेजेस मिलेंगे. सो जितनी बेहतर रैंक
उसको
होगी,
काउंसलिंग कहते हैं.
जी सर, उसी को काउंसलिंग कहते हैं. और ये सेंट्रल कॉलेजेस भी होंगे, एम्स जैसे कॉलेजेस भी होंगे जो इसी के अंदर आएंगे, और जो स्टेट के कॉलेजेस होते हैं वो भी इसी के अंदर आएंगे. मान लीजिए कि कोई भी एमबीबीएस की सीट का जो दाखिला होगा वो इसी रैंक के हिसाब से निर्धारित
तो वो
होगा.
प्रोसेस चलती रहेगी.
हाँ, लेकिन अगर वो प्रोसेस शुरू हो गई सर, तो जिन बच्चों का नुकसान हुआ है वो तो बेचारे मझधार में रह
उसकी
जाएंगे.
भरपाई कौन करेगा?
जी सर.
तो आप क्या सोचते हैं कि इसमें जस्टिस क्या होनी चाहिए?
सर, एग्जाम दोबारा होना चाहिए क्योंकि सफाई नहीं दे पा रहा है एनटीए. सवालों के जो जवाब है संतुष्ट करने वाले वो नहीं है. जो उनके जवाब है उन पे संदेह प्रतीत होता है. अगर आप देखेंगे
हाँ.
कि हमने ग्रेस मार्क्स दे दिए कि सेंटर, ये सारी चीज़ें संदेह पैदा करती हैं. तो वो कोई भी जवाब नहीं दे पा रहा है. ऐसे में सारे स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने पढ़ाई करके अच्छे नंबर लिए हैं, मैंने बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट से बात की, वो कह रहे हैं आप दोबारा लीजिए पेपर, हमने मेहनत की है, हम दोबारा दे सकते
हालांकि
हैं.
एफएक्यूज में जब उन्होंने दिया है, साथ में ये भी बोला है कि हम सारी आंसर शीट्स आपको देखने के लिए अवेलेबल करा रहे हैं और आपको चाहिए तो कॉपी भी आप ले सकते हैं, है ना?
ये सर, लेकिन सर आंसर शीट से नंबर तो उनको पता ही है कि नंबर
नंबर
मिल
तो पता ही
जाएंगे.
है, हाँ.
इशू तो पेपर लीक है जो वो एड्रेस नहीं कर रहे हैं.
हाँ, क्योंकि अगर किसी के पास पेपर लीक हो गया उसको तो पता ही है मैंने क्या आंसर दिया है, और दूसरे के भी जो मार्क्स है उसे पता ही है मेरे क्या मार्क्स
क्योंकि
आए, मैंने क्या आंसर दिया.
आंसर की सर आ जाती है तो बच्चे अपनी आंसर की मैच कर लेते हैं, तो रिजल्ट आने से पहले भी एक अंदाजा रहता है कि मेरे इतने नंबर आ जाएंगे.
ये भी एक और चीज़ है मुझे आज समझ आई. आंसर की बताओ क्या होता है?
सर, आंसर की क्या होता है, बहुत सारे जो एग्जाम्स हम जो भी होते हैं उनमें पहले तो कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स पेपर देख के उनके सही जवाब तुरंत जैसे ही पेपर होता है उसके कुछ घंटों बाद,
So you can calculate how much I would have scored.
हाँ,
Yes.
कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट के अलावा एक ऑफिशियल आंसर की आती है जो ये एनटीए जैसी संस्थाएं जो भी कंडक्ट कराती हैं एग्जाम, वो देती हैं कि ये सवाल पूछे गए थे और इनके सही जवाब ये हैं.
So you then know how much have I scored.
यस सर.
All right. So this is a fascinating story. In fact, it's been a learning experience for me. And thank you, Nutan. She's part of my coaching and tutoring as well. Did I pass? You have to tell me.